All right, good evening, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well, staying nice and cool during these summer months. It is the beginning of August. Believe it or not, we're already in August. Half of this 2022 year has already passed and gone, but we still have at least half or more, right, years or months to go ahead and realize the dreams and the goals that we have set for us. And to start us off for this month and this second half of the year, we have none other hailing from the great state of Arizona. Currently residing there is Coco Gonzalez. Now, those who have not heard Coco either present live in person or on our previous Zoom meetings are in for a real treat. She is one of the very few across the industry that I know that, is a real fitness guru. She teaches cycling class. She's an avid runner. But besides knowing the body and keeping her body in shape, she also has the knowledge from a pharmaceutical standpoint in her studies and her pursuit for knowledge in that area. And so taking those two things, by the way, it's been 1 week since my surgery, David, and I get to lift my arm up. I'm going to beat you. So she takes these two things and she combines it into her business, and it's very powerful. But more than anything else is the testimonials and the people that she associates herself with, that has wonderful testimonies about our products. And so without further ado, I will turn the time over to our host for tonight, Coco Gonzalez.
Thank you, Stu. And it is, a pleasure to be with all of you tonight, and an honor to bring those stories of those people that are being blessed by taking our wonderful products, and how those products are making life change in their lives for better. And I would like to start with Brad Junker. Is you are there, Brad? Can you unmute yourself? Go ahead.
I'm here. I'm here. Wow, I appreciate that, Coco. What an honor to be with you and you hosting tonight. What a pleasure. I tell you, it's been amazing. I've been with Actives now for about a year, and I started off. I was having real problems with my hands. I couldn't. It was about to a point where I couldn't hold a pencil anymore. And I do engineering, and the thing was, it's getting very difficult to do this. And I started seeing this product about this Optimed product, and I didn't know anything about it at the time. And I started taking this product, and inside of 30 days, let me go back a little bit. I have a hereditary issue. My grandfather, my mom, my sisters all have the same problem with their right hand, that they have arthritis that builds up in their joints really bad in that hand. And so for 30 days, I took Optimed. I was faithful. I took it all off, and I hadn't joined yet. And after 30 days, Coco will verify this, I signed up immediately because I could hold a pencil, I could write, I could move my hand. I didn't have any other issues with my hand. It was like the pain was just totally gone. And it helps with all my joints. And it's also helping with a lot of the link, and everything else is helping me with all my other issues I'm dealing with. But the interesting thing is that I've been healthy through the last 2.5 years that we have been on this COVID train. I haven't gotten sick. I haven't gotten sick one day. And I hold that all to the products that we have. The products we have are amazing. They will strengthen you up. The arrow, oh my gosh, the arrow, it keeps you so focused and gives you so much energy throughout the day that it's wonderful. It's good to remember things again, like I should be able to. And those things are just amazing to me, of how these products and the quality of the products. I took a trip up to Utah in December. We got to see where the pills are made and all the products are made. It was amazing. The products are second to none. There's nothing that's out there that's any better. Coco, I hope that helps you, give you an idea what's going on with me. And I hope those that hear that are able to get some inspiration from it.
Thank you, Brad. And I know because I met you before and after, and I can tell the difference. All right, so let me share one of, hold on. I'm gonna go for a second to go to, all right, are you guys able to see it?
No, we can't.
Now? Are you
No,
able to?
not yet.
Oh, I was thinking I was host. Hold on. let me
No,
see.
Coco, we have your screen.
Are you see this person, Alex?
No. Hit share screen and then click on what you want to share.
I think I did it. Oh, hold on. Share soon. I want to see it now.
Nope. Not
Oh,
yet.
gosh. Let me see. Test media, tablet. Why am I able to share it? Share. I don't know what is happening because I was not able to share.
You see it on your own screen.
Yeah, I see it in my own screen.
So when you hit the share screen, that green little arrow thing on the middle, and then you click on whatever you want to share and press OK, it doesn't show up.
When I put share, I put play, I see it in my screen.
Hello,
you-
my name is Alex Swan.
Okay.
Share content.
Oh, I know what happened. Share screen. So now I'm gonna have it. Are you able to see it now?
Yes.
Yeah, I know, sorry. All right, here we go.
Hello, my name is Alex Swan. I have been taking active products for the past 3.5 months, specifically Link.
Send it to either me or
Genomics.
Angie in the meantime, and we can try and pull it up.
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
Wonderful
You see it now.
improvements in my skin complexion, my acne, the skin around my neck area, and also I notice my joint health is also improving. And lastly, I also see better management of my A1C. I have type 2 diabetes, and I've been managing it purely through exercise and nutrition without any medication for the past 3.5 years. And I notice that active products, especially Link, is giving me wonderful results in those areas. I just want to share that with you. Thank you.
And then we keep going with Alex because he wants to share the numbers. And I know Alex, he's from Korea, and I met him 4 months ago. And when I see him to ask him to record his testimony, I can tell the difference in his face when he's talking about the acne. And he was all these rednesses around. And yeah, so that's amazing to see. And then he comes again.
Hello, my name is Alex Swan. I have been taking. Hello, this is Alex again. When I get up in the morning, my joints, I mean, I don't experience any pain or anything like that, but just about 10, 15 minutes of stiffness. And then as I move and just walk around, and it disappears. But the wonderful thing about Link, after I start using it, is that I don't even experience the morning stiffness of my joints, especially around the knees. So that's wonderful. Now, as far as my type 2 diabetes, my A1C number, with nutrition and exercise, I've been keeping it around 5.9 and 7.5. But with the help of active products, I'm able to manage a tighter window. So it is, I'm keeping it under 7.0. So, and also without depriving myself. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Alex. And then now I'm gonna ask Rosario to unmute herself because she's gonna share also something. Go ahead, Rosario.
Hello, everybody. So my name is Rosario. So my testimony is actually a three-parter. I have three different stories to share with you guys, so buckle in. My first one is my dog, Kylie. So I have a pit bull and she loves to be active. She loves to run after the ball and she's a little tank. Nothing can stand in her way when she's going for that ball. So very recently I threw the ball and she went to go get it and she ran into my Rottweiler and they both kind of collided, big thump, and Kylie's been limping since. So she was limping. I thought about taking her to the vet, but they didn't have openings for about 2 weeks, but anyway, so Coco suggested I give her Optimend. So I did give her morning and night Optimend for 3 days. And I saw a lot of improvement in Kylie. The limping went away. So we stopped giving her the Optimend and kind of went back to our regular routine of going to the park, throwing the ball, things like that. When I noticed that she started limping again. I guess maybe she wasn't fully healed. Again, she's very active. So I started giving her the Optimend again, morning and night. And I just wanted to share a video of her actually. So this first video, you'll see her limping on her way to go to the bathroom. Just okay. And the next video was actually taken just yesterday or the day before. Kylie. Kylie. And as you can see, much less limping. I also want to add that before I shot the video, so this was at night, but before I shot the video in the morning, I took Kylie with me on a 1.5 mile run and she is not limping and doing really well, but she's still taking the Optimend at morning and at night. So that's Kylie. And the next part of my testimonial is my son, Wyatt. So Wyatt is 10 months old and I was not able to breastfeed Wyatt. So if I had been breastfeeding, he would have been getting Link and stuff like that through the milk, but I couldn't. So instead, Coco suggested that I give him a little bit of Link in his bottle milk just once a day for Wyatt, he actually had a little bit of constipation early on, and it was really painful for me as my first kid, seeing him try to go to the bathroom and just try and not be able to go, or try and do just a little tiny, pebble like thing that took him like half an hour. So I started giving him Link, and one of the first immediate things I noticed was just his bowel movements were a lot more frequent, a lot less painful, a lot more normal. So that made me really happy right away. The other thing I noticed about Wyatt, though, is that he's a very calm baby. So to this day, I have no colics with Wyatt, and I'll just knock on wood. He is teething quite a bit. He's got teeth. I've got the bite marks to prove it, but he isn't a angry teether or a sad teether. He just wants something to chew on. I've also noticed that he's very, and this is mostly what I get from other people because he's my first kid. So of course I think he's a genius, but other people have let me know that that he's very smart. And some of the small things that we notice is if I give him choices. So if I have his bouncer or his play area, I'll stand over in between both and I ask him where he wants to go, and he'll kind of lean towards one or lean towards the other, and then telling me I want to go here. And when I put him down, he doesn't fuss because he chose to go there. He's also really smart. If I ask him to share something with me, he hands it over. He doesn't always let go. It depends on what it is because he likes his high value items like the remote. He knows which remote controls the TV and which one does nothing. And he's not interested in the one that does nothing. He'll hand that one to me right away, but he likes controlling the TV and just watching things go by the screen. So yeah, Link has been working really well for him, and he takes a little bit every day in his food. And the last part of my testimony is for myself. So I actually take all 4 products every single day. Just to give you guys a tiny bit of background on me and to what changed, a couple years ago, I had a lot of stomach issues, a lot of nausea, a lot of throwing up. I'd wake up in the morning and the first thing I'd be is just nauseous. And it would take me about an hour to work through that. So I'd have to wake up early so that I could get ready slowly just to work through being nauseous. I met with my doctor. She said it was probably what I was eating. I love hot sauce and lemon juice. So I used to have, I still do actually, every single day, something in my food had hot sauce or lemon juice in it. So a lot of acid and hot sauce. I would also have a coffee in the morning and 2 energy drinks throughout my day. One pretty much right after my coffee, and the second one about 12 or 1 once I started feeling that crash. So not the healthiest lifestyle. So my stomach was a hot mess. And oftentimes people kept asking, are you pregnant? Are you pregnant? Because I would just randomly throw up, right? So fair question, I was not, but I was still nauseous every single morning. So post-pregnancy, I actually did get pregnant at one point there, but post-pregnancy and post everything, I have been taking all 3 products. And what I've noticed is that I don't get nauseous in the morning anymore. In the morning, I do wake up early, but I'm very regular. So I wake up early and I go to the bathroom first thing, which is nice. Just that consistency, get it out of the way, it's done. Then I go take my Aero. And then I can go for a run, work out. I don't really feel the crash. So usually around 11 or 12, I will have a cup of coffee, but I've cut out the energy drink piece of things. Once in a while, I will have one because I like the taste, but I do not buy cases anymore, and I do not drink them twice a day, which is huge for me. And I don't have those stomach issues anymore, and I can still have hot sauce and lemon juice with every single meal, which I really appreciate. And I do notice that if I'm feeling a little sore after a run, or if I just did a little something weird to one of my hips while I was running, something like that, if I take an extra Optimend, it helps a lot. It either goes away completely, or I feel it a lot less, and the next day it's gone. So I truly appreciate all the products and Coco for introducing them to me and for really pushing me to take them, because for a long time I was like, no, not another supplement. So I'm very grateful that I'm taking them, that Wyatt's taking them, that my dogs can take them, and will continue to do so. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, thank you, Rosario. Sometimes family is the first one that they don't want to listen. But in this case, I'm very grateful they did. All my kids take the products. Now I would like to know, I don't know, I didn't see her. Maybe she's not. Kajelisa is there? I don't know if she's there or not. Kajelisa May.
I am here, Coco.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. So welcome and go ahead.
So I kind of have like a three-part kind of thing. So I've got three different health issues that this product has really, really helped me with. So I am a type 2 diabetic. I have depression and I also have bipolar disorder. Well, at the beginning of the year, Cameron and I got pregnant and my A1C was at a 13 at the time. I was insulin dependent. I was basically told that I was probably the highest risk pregnancy my doctor had seen at the time, and that I needed to bring that A1C down as much as I could to prevent any miscarriage or any issues. And Grant introduced us to actives back in May, and I had with diet brought my A1C down to a 7.3 at the time. And after adding actives into my daily regimen at the time, because I talked to Brittany, it's not okay to take Link in your third trimester. So at the time I was taking Link, Optimend, and the genomics every single morning. I suck at taking it at night. So I would take it every single morning. And we just got my A1C pulled again last week. And we found out I am at a 6. So I'm no longer insulin dependent. My baby is healthy. His heart has developed beautifully. His lungs have developed beautifully. And although I still have a very high risk pregnancy, it has reduced my risk of it's reduced my risk of gestational diabetes and miscarriage. So that has been really fantastic, because we were scared that we would never get pregnant, because what if, you know, we never get pregnant. And so we got married in January, and we told ourselves we got to start getting pregnant now. Like, we got to try, because it's going to be years. That's what our doctor told us. And turns out when our doctor told us that, we were already pregnant. But the most important part that this product has changed for me, because I'm not a fan of network marketing. So at the time when Cameron brought it to me, I told him no, like, I want nothing to do with it. I remember LifeVantage. I remember us doing that. I didn't like it. And I said, you know what? It's a different product. It's a different company. I'm going to give it a shot. And after a few weeks of taking all three, I was able to I was at a maximum dose with antidepressants. They were pumping me with 100 milligrams of antidepressants, 100 milligrams of my mood stabilizer, and I was just zombied out. I had life, but it wasn't quality life. I felt numb. I felt like I was just living day to day, and we were terrified that when our baby came, that was going to be life for me. I wasn't going to get time with our baby. I was just going to struggle with postpartum. And for the first few months of my pregnancy, that's what it was. I was just zombied. So in May, after taking the genomics for a couple of days, I felt a difference. And me and my husband said, well, let's give it a shot and wean you off of your antidepressants. So I was able to start going from taking antidepressants and my mood stabilizer every single day to every other day. And then from that point, at the beginning of July, we noticed a significant difference. I had quality life. I didn't just have life, I had quality life. I was hiking with my husband. I was planning our nursery. Like, we did not start putting our baby's room together until the last week or two, because I was so zombied out. I wasn't excited to have a baby. I just knew I was having one. And with making this change, being able to just get off of those antidepressants and rely completely on a supplement that's working on my body's natural ability to balance my emotions and my brain, It has been amazing. And you can ask Cameron, he will say that I have done a complete 180 in how I am as a wife, how I am as a mother. And I'm out hiking all the time with him. And I'm able to like actually, I wake up and I do our dishes and I do our laundry, and it doesn't feel like it's too much. And it has made a huge change in who I am on a day-to-day basis. And I'm still on my mood stabilizers right now, just because of my bipolar disorder being as significant as it is. It was the one thing my OB said probably not to change at the time. But getting off of the antidepressants and hearing my OB look at me 1 or 2 appointments ago and asking me, what are you doing? Whatever you're doing, keep doing it, because we have never seen such a healthy baby in a pregnant woman. You're not struggling with gestational diabetes. You're not even struggling with needing to take insulin. And whatever it is you're doing, keep doing it and tell people about it, because this is changing your life, whatever it is. And she's like, as long as it's all natural, then I'm not going to tell you to stop. So I've taken my product every single day. Except for my link, I stopped taking that about a week ago, and my heartburn has definitely gotten worse because of it. But I couldn't take it because of how heavy our baby has gotten. We're at nearly 26 weeks, and he's already the size of a 30-week baby. So he's getting a little chunky. So I stopped taking my link. But it has been a huge life changer to find something that has allowed me to get off of a medication that controlled my life. I was going from, if I don't take my depression meds, I'm going to I would lash out at Cameron. I would lash out at Venus. I would lash out at our family. And I just felt so controlled by my meds. And even though I would try to do the natural stuff of, oh, I'll get sunlight, I'll change my diet. And it has been huge to be able to do this. So to Grant, thank you for introducing us to actives. To Cameron, thank you for bringing it to me, even though he knew I hated network marketing. And to everybody that I've met so far in the actives community, it has definitely changed my perspective on network marketing completely. All of you being so kind and so generous and so helpful in us starting out. We're already nearly A2s. We've been doing it for a month. So we're trying to hit the ground running with it. Our goal is to try to be completely self-reliant by the time our baby's born in October. So that's the goal, so I don't have to ever work again. So just thank you to everybody that has really made this product worthwhile for me, outside of just the product, friendship and communication and being there and always answering our questions. And I definitely recommend this product to anybody who would like to get off of those psychiatric meds, because the fact I've cut my A1C in more than half, it's now at a 6, and it keeps going down. And the fact I can get off of antidepressants, those are 2 things that 6 months ago, I never thought were possible. What? The dog agrees.
But thank you so much. This is an amazing testimony, and it's what I love to be here, for those stories. So now let's go share our screen again. Let's see. Let's go with the next one. Hold on. 1 second. Oh, it's right here. I want to go to the next page. Oh, I know.
While you're doing that, Coco, is this James?
Yeah, that's James.
Do you want me to introduce while you're getting his share up?
Okay, please.
Okay, great. Well, the next person to share is my 14-year-old nephew, James, and he flew in a week ago from Alaska. He's going to be here 3 weeks. So one of the first things I noticed is that he had grown his hair out long and it was covering basically his half of his face. And it was to cover his acne. And he was very quiet and reserved. And when Coco asked him, I said, well, we could probably get pictures, but he's so quiet that I just don't know if he's going to share. Well, he came over today with my daughter, and I would have had him do it live, but he was headed to the river. It's quite hot here. So he wanted to go jump in the river, but I was able, he said, no problem. I want to help people. Let's share this. And so I was able to record him. And what a difference it has made in his confidence in just 1 week. But we noticed right off the bat, just in 2 days, he could not have, it was just literally a miraculous difference in him. And he's going to be starting high school and he has so much more confidence. And he says it best in his own words. Here he goes. These are the before and afters. Go ahead, Coco.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, this new routine that I'm doing is so much better than what I previously had. Like, it took a long time for the others to see results, but this has only been like a week, which is really impressive. And also it doesn't feel like heavy and like, it feels like you just your normal skin. It just feels natural. It feels pretty good. And also when you wash it off, it's quite amazing actually. Like, especially now during high school when people are like more mean, I feel like I can actually walk into high school and just be normal. I was so anxious back in middle school with people getting acne, and I feel like I had to hide my face with my hair, and that ended up worsening it. But this, I feel like I can just move all of this back and I can just be proud of my skin now. And I'm just really happy that, and this has only been a week, I still have like a whole couple weeks and I'll be so much better. And it's also healing with my wounds, and I feel like I don't have to use anything. It's made me feel so much better and lift my self-esteem. I've been happy. And
We even noticed in 2 days a difference, didn't we? Yeah, I'm so grateful.
very,
We love Imora.
it's quite good. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, so cute. Okay. All right. So let's go here. And let's go ask Daryl, is you are there to mute yourself, please. A little bit about Daryl. He been enjoying the company just no long time ago, and he's been in the products for almost a week and a half ago. And okay, Daryl, is you mute yourself, please?
Yes. So I am delighted to be here. Yeah, so a week and a half ago, I decided to go on a whim and trust Coco because she's amazing, and go to Utah to learn more about actives. And I had actually just injured my neck as well in jiu-jitsu that Tuesday that I met her. So I drove up to Utah on my motorcycle. And then whenever I got there, it was awesome because Diane and Matthew and I was with them and they were telling me to take Optimin. So I took Optimin, and then instantly within 35 minutes, the inflammation went away. So I was like, okay, so this stuff works. I was like, this is a good start. And then the last week I've been taking all 3+ Arrow, and I have noticed a huge difference where after my workouts, I don't feel like any soreness or anything. I take it in the morning before I go, I work out and I stretch, and I can feel there's a lot more flexibility in my body within the last week. Like, I've gained a lot more flexibility just from taking these products. My emotions are a lot more under control. Like, I recognize them a lot quicker whenever they come up, and then I'm able to kind of get back on track. My energy levels are very balanced. Usually I would be like super high and then I would hit it all like a super low and like crash. So recently it's been more so just kind of like riding like this. And it's been really nice to have that kind of nice coast versus the highs and lows. And the biggest part for me was the emotion part, like being able to have a steady emotion without and recognizing them a lot sooner than letting them taking control of my life. So it's been pretty awesome so far. I'm only a week in with taking everything, and I'm very excited to see where it goes.
And also maybe can I share that you had a little ADD, right? So probably that will help why thinking why you had the emotion. Is he an angry person or what? No, I mean, right? So I just, yeah. But.
Yeah, I have ADHD is what they call it. And it's helped with my focus in that. And so like with the emotion and the energy, getting that at a level is super amazing for me to be able to do that without, any prescription drugs, which I've never gotten into those because I've taken them a few times, but it's so intense. And then the come down off of it is super intense as well. This is just super smooth the entire process. It's obviously it's natural. So it's a lot easier on my body.
And because he was kind of already very clean and healthy in his diet, he didn't have this Christ healing that a lot of people present. So that was more easy for the body to absorb the supplements and start making effect faster in him than other people that experience maybe a little longer, a feeling that the product is working, right?
That's a good point. I want to talk on that as well. So I've been doing a lot of introspective work in my life with health and wellness. And so going to yoga and eating healthy has been super important to me, and it's been my priority. And then with taking this, it has given me that little bit of an edge to make these processes, happen a lot quicker. The transformations happen a lot quicker. And so I really think it was like the thing that I needed to kind of help me, transform a little bit more. And it made me see things a little bit differently. So it's awesome.
All right. Well, thank you, Daryl.
Thank you.
Well, what do you think, guys? Amazing stories. I think that when people is gonna look and watch again is this call, they're able to see why we are all here very passionate about the products, very passionate about sharing this with others, because we see the change, we feel it, and we don't want to get out from there. We wanted to live longer, happy and healthier the most possible. And thank you to Actis, we had that opportunity to have a better life, right? So I want to say thank you to all the participants tonight, the ones that recorded and send the recorders to me, the ones that come alive and participate, and to all of you that take the time this evening to be and share these amazing stories with all of us. Thank you, Stu, and I'll go back to you.
Thank you so much, Coco. Oh man, those are wonderful. Brad, Alex, Rosario, Kelsey's, how do you say her name? And James and Daryl, right? Thank you so much for sharing your stories, your experiences, and you will be touching more lives than you think, more than those on this call, because these calls are recorded, and we use them to send out to our other organizations and people in other markets. And so I'm so thankful for your experience, and I'm so glad that Actives has the products that it does have. It does what it say it's gonna do and more. And so I love hearing these stories. I love our testimonial calls. And so once again, thank you so much, Coco, for setting this up and for allowing your guests to share.